Greetings and welcome again to another rendition of Magic La Croix Speaks. Um, I don't know if this is broadcasting. I don't know what is going on today. Give me a second here. See if anyone pops up here. Um, let's try this again. Once again, this is the incredible, undeniable, powerful, inexplicable, unexplainable, the magician, the sorcerer, the witch, the shaman, Magic La Croix. I like this man because when he first came out, he came with the term, he went from ash to classic. I like it. So give it up for Magic La Croix. All right. Don't pay me no mind. I'm in kind of a silly mood today. So, anywho, greetings, Rena Goddess. Archangel Michael, thank you for verifying that you can hear me and see me. I don't know what the hell happened that last night, but I want to be brief, as I always say I'm going to do, but I end up speaking for a minute. Um, Topic of today is complex versus simple. Okay, a lot of people got this idea that the more complex that your ritual, your magic ritual is, the more power you get out of it. And that could be nothing further than the truth to hear that line of thinking. Okay? Um, More ritual tools and more fancy things and putting stuff up your butt and sacrificing goats to Satan and all this shit is not necessary. I'm not saying that sometimes they aren't necessary. Most times they are not. There are some systems out there that you can use a candle and incense and get results. Okay? So do not confuse with a more complex ritual with more power or manifesting fast. That's just not true. Like the Golden Dawn system, they have a lot of shit that you do in order to. There's a lot of stuff that they incorporate into their rituals that you would think is necessary. There's also Aleister Crowley's uh, Goetia. His way of doing stuff. You want to trap the spirit in this triangle, and you want to make all these symbols. All that shit is not always necessary. Trust me. Okay. I've tried it both ways and not necessary. Okay. There's some systems out there. You're very welcome for the info. Yeah. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name. Lucy Watawala. Hello, Alicia. Yes, that includes drinking blood of a melanated person. Where would you get that from? Why would you want to drink somebody else's blood anyway? Hopefully, you are playing when you said that. I hope the hell you were playing, Lena Goddess. Please tell me that that was a joke. That was you being humorous. You know what I'm saying? Why, yeah, that includes drinking somebody else's blood. All right. So the stuff that's necessary for certain people is not necessary to look like me. All right. It is true that you have the necessary DNA to make things work. However, if you are going around and like I don't know, eating fried food every day, not drinking water, you're drinking alcohol constantly, uh, smoke meth, anything, I mean, anything that you would consider a bad habit and detrimental to your health, then yeah, you're not gonna be no powerful person. I mean, because your body is absolutely your temple. See what I'm saying? But like the point I was making earlier is that Aleister Crowley has a system of Goetia where I found it's just totally unnecessary. You need a sword, you need a triangle, a manifestation. No, you don't always want to do that. Now, granted, in the beginning, your beginning path, you might want to do that just to get a feel for it, but it's not always necessary. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Um, I'm talking about people that harvest other people's human parts and drink their blood and stuff like that. I think I know where you're going with that. You gotta understand that melanated people have a lot in their DNA, a lot that other people want. This is not my opinion. This is a fact. Okay. All right. So drinking of the blood and everything has that DNA blend in with theirs. That's all I'm going to say about that. This is not about that topic. I see where you're going, but I'm not going into that topic. I really am. But I see where you're going. Certain people don't have access, like Alicia said. Again, not my opinion, this is a fact. Okay? So some of this stuff is necessary for other people. All right. Hoodoo. I've spoken about it by myself with a Shira Star Goddess. Is one of the simplest systems that you can use. You got to think the origin of hoodoo came when they had nothing. So they had to make things manifest with whatever they had. That shows you right there that you can make do, because these are your ancestors. You can make do with whatever you have. Especially if you're on a budget. I call it magic on a budget. Use whatever you have. Remember, white candles can be used for any purpose whatsoever. If you don't have access to orange or gold or black candles like that, use whatever you can. Use white candles. You know what I'm saying? So my point in saying all of that is that you just don't need a whole complex hour-long ritual to make something manifest. Frankly, I find it kind of ridiculous. But like I said, when you look like me, not my opinion, this is a fact, and a lot of people know this, you don't need as much. You just simply don't. Okay? We go to this chat room. Okay. All right, so you can use a candle and some incense. Statement of intent, few herbs, voila, you have a magic system. I highly suggest any book on hoodoo. As much as I hate it, this is a well-researched book called Herb, Hoodoo, and Root Magic by Catherine Gilliam. So I won't go there either. You know what I mean? But your rituals do not have to have a whole bunch of. You need a sword, you need a dagger, you need a chalice, you need candles, you need the heart of a baby, you need fucking triangle manifestation. Plus, you need to be standing in a circle, and you need to be standing inside a double circle. The circle has to have all kinds of Aramaic symbols surrounding it, and you gotta have incense, all four corners. We have to have the name of the archangels inside the circle, as well as the triangle manifestation. You gotta have a robe on. You gotta have kufi on or a fez with some magical symbols on it. You see how I'm going with that. Not necessary. It really isn't. So here, a book recommendation that I want to talk about for all melanated people. It's called Black Root Science. I highly suggest that book. I don't have a physical copy. I have a PDF. So it's everything you need to know. Then you tie this book in with Master Farad's Muhammad's teaching, along with Elijah Muhammad's teaching. I'll tell you two books off the top of my head: Theology of Time and Message to the Black Man. So you read those three books together, and you have the key, just like that. You can use crystals. I use crystals. You know what I'm saying? I carry them with me. I don't leave my house without using crystals or carrying crystals, I should say. Any black stone can be used for deflecting negative energy. See what I'm saying? This is obsidian. Part of my obsidian arrowhead, but it broke off. So, yeah, absolutely. You can use, if you need extra energy, of course, use what you have. All I'm saying is making this a very elaborate thing is not necessary. Long as you have your intent and your focus, then you can manifest anything you want, pretty much. So I've noticed that a lot of grimoires, especially the older ones, will tell you to do all these things, have all these tools. And remember, tools are only focus points. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You are the altar. Ultimately, you are the altar. Okay? So to answer your question, Rena Goddess, yes, absolutely. Use your crystals if you feel the need. You know what I'm saying? Use a statement of intent if you feel the need. Use numbers if you feel the need. Okay? Use tarot cards if you feel the need. Use runes. Use the I Ching. It's completely up to you what you use. All right? So I'm not saying it can't work being complex. I'm not saying that. I'm saying don't mistake being a complex ritual with being a more powerful ritual than a more simpler ritual. That makes sense? Okay? All right. Also, remember to get Black Root Science. Please, please, please. Whatever you do, combine that book with Theology of Time by Elijah Muhammad and Message to the Black Man by Elijah Muhammad. Remember, Master Farad Muhammad taught him. Okay? So if you combine those three books, you'll have a complete understanding of the universe in general. Okay? And I think it should be required reading for all melanated children. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean? So another book that I want to suggest is the Book of the Law. There will exist no other grimoires in the one but this one. Okay? Now, the fact that there are Egyptian deities should make you run to this book anyway. Do not be put off by the fact that it's written in very poetic language, because you got to understand the time period in which he lived is it was they were witch hunting back then. So he wrote and can read it over and over again. At least have it in your library. Okay? The Book of the Law, Aleister Crowley. You're very welcome, Rena Goddess. Alicia, I have often told people that if you need whatever you need, like if you need to use a cardboard box as an altar, then do so. Some people I know have their altars completely on the astral plane, meaning they can use dream magic to do their rituals. Okay, or they can meditate, go completely into meditation, and this is a form of shamanism, and do rituals like that. But I mean, you got to be really focused. You got to be into this in order to do that. You know what I'm saying? Most people are not focused on anything. Okay, so yeah, if you have to use your dresser drawer, then by all means do so. If you have very limited resources, use what you have. Okay. What's up, Butterfly Rain? I like that name. That's one of my wife's nicknames. I call her Butterfly for a reason I'm not going to go to right now. But yeah, if you feel the need to charge your crystals with this selenite, this is a good crystal charging crystal itself. Selenite stays on my altar. Okay. Okay. My whole point in this video is like, don't think that something so complex means it's going to manifest more powerful or it's going to manifest quicker. Not the case. Okay. Selenite. That's what this is. All right. The other book I wanted to talk about, or suggest, I'm sorry. Brazilian Palo Primal. Excellent, excellent book. This book combines the recipes to make you win at money, love, business, and life. It's a very good primer, just like it says. This is for those of you who are looking to get into the darker arts. Brazilian Palo Primal. You do not need to be initiated to practice with something. Not at all. People think that, hello, Chrissy Glass. Oh, I know who you are. I just happen to remember right away. Brazilian Palo Primal. This is Kimbanda. This is Kimbanda that comes from Brazil. And it's a very hard to find book, but very powerful. Have I used this book? Absolutely. Look at that picture right there. What does that look like to y'all? Does that look like a native? His skin color. Brazilian Palo Prime. I happen to have this, and I happen to procure it a long time ago. I think it's a lot of money right now. I know I probably suggested this before, but I'm going to suggest it again. Brazilian Palo Prime. Okay? Let me look in chat room here. Okay. As I said, I'm not going to keep y'all long. I try to keep my videos short because I'm not a talker. Not like that anyway. Not only am I not a talker, I drink a lot of coffee during the day, so my mouth kind of dries out. For those of you who having a hard time breaking away from Christianity, there's another book suggestion that I have for you called Ancient Christianity. The author is Marvin Meyer and Richard Smith. Optic Text of Ritual Power. For those of you who are having a hard time letting go of the Christian pantheon, I know it's hard to deprogram. I know, trust me, I've been there. But if you are still really dealing with not letting go of the programming, this may help. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Hope y'all have a good rest of your week. Just keep in mind what I'm saying to you, that, you know, simple rituals, they do work. Hoodoo is our tradition, and we can use hoodoo to keep this tradition alive. It is simple, nothing is elaborate about it, yet it does work. Okay. Next time I come back, I'll come back with some book suggestions. Okay. Doesn't look like there's any questions in the chat room, so I'm going to sign out here. All right. Do not confuse complex with more power, people. Just doesn't work that way. Okay? My name is Magick La Croix. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see y'all next time. Namaste.